Hey, good morning, everybody. Aloha, how you guys doing? Happy Hump Day. Welcome. This is a very early podcast, and I highly doubt my usuals will come in at this time because it is early. I mean, it's early for me. If you're on the East Coast, obviously you're hours ahead. But usually I live stream, about like anywhere between 10 a.m. and into the evening times, which that's not this time. uh, lower that a little bit. But anyways, so what I wanted to talk about today, Boost Mobile's biggest caveat, because this has been the one thing that has, it's really like, if Boost Mobile ever wondered why not a lot of people want to sign up with them or everything like that, there's been one main thing, one huge thing about Boost Mobile that kind of has people just kind of frown about them. And it has to do with unlocked device limitations. Whatever this thing is here is bugging me. That's why they call them bugs. I don't know how they got in here. Probably through the window. It is nice in my city, so I have the window open. And yeah, this thing is gonna be a problem. Anyway, so the biggest caveat to Boost Mobile. Hey, good morning, Carlton. How are you doing? The biggest caveat to Boost Mobile is the type of unlocked devices that they support. Okay, it looks like that I had lost connection for a sec. Why? I apologize if I lost connection. What is going on? If you don't know, I'm using Lowe's Mobile to stream right now, so it's being really weird. Cutting in and out, I apologize. Interesting. Let me know real quick if it's like freezing up and getting choppy a lot. My thoughts on the new Venom movie? Have I seen it yet? No, I haven't seen it yet. And I'm like avoiding everybody's review of it because I want to watch it with fresh eyes. I don't want to watch it with already knowing things. I mean, I do know one thing at the end, but that's just because everybody could not keep the whole Venom Let There Be Carnage post-credit scene a secret. So I do know that that Venom is crossed over into a different dimension, obviously the world where Spider-Man is, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, and it was kind of jacked up too because the person that uploaded it to YouTube, they put Venom post-credit. So I was thinking like there was a post-credit to the first one, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember there being one. So I watched it, and I was like, it ruined it for me when it came to the Let There Be Carnage version. I was like, okay, so now this is how Venom crosses it into the MCU. This is where Venom basically. But we don't even know if Venom is going to be like how he's portrayed in Marvel Comics, right? I mean, for years I grew up reading Spider-Man comics, like the Amazing Spider-Man, the Spectacular Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2099. I grew up reading those, and Venom has always, like, he's not a villain. I guess that's what they're trying to do with this. He's not a villain. Venom is not a villain. Venom just feels that Spider-Man's the villain, right? I remember one of the most ultra rare comics I had was actually a the comic book, but it was a very thick one, and it had a foil cover, and the comic was Venom, and it shows Venom's last battle with Spider-Man, where in this universe, Venom actually kills Peter Parker. They have their fight in by Central Park. They're really going at it. Peter Parker has let go of the notion that that he's a hero just to fight Venom, and so in that fight scene in the comic, um, there was a girl who was in danger in the park while Venom and Spider-Man were going at it, and Venom ends up saving this girl's life. But because the way that he looks, she freaks out seeing him, so she runs off. So Venom never really see himself as being the villain. He just has a hatred for Spider-Man for what happened when Spider-Man basically separated himself from the symbiote, and that's where Venom's hatred for Spider-Man was born. Other than that, I mean, anyway, so yeah, Venom kills Spider-Man in there. He throws like Spider-Man has a torch. I don't know why he has a torch in his hand, but Venom throws a VW bus at him, and but then again, one thing they never made clear in that comic series was if the Peter Parker that Venom killed was a clone or was actually Peter Parker. And I don't know if most people know, but Peter Parker ends up cloning himself because he's trying to maintain a normal life with Mary Jane and have Spider-Man for the city. But the clone ends up like beating the crap out of him so bad and takes over his life that Peter returns years later and doesn't want to upset Mary Jane for his love for her and everything like that. So then he dons the name of his uncle, Ben Reilly, and that's what he goes by. It's weird. It's a weird concept. No, I haven't seen Venom 2, but when I do, I'll probably talk about it. Anyways, let's get into the whole Boost Mobile thing. So I'll timestamp these. I think the timestamps in the comments, they work. I did it last night and I thought it was pretty cool, so I'll do it again for this. But anyways, let's talk about Boost Mobile's caveat, right? So the lack of support for unlocked devices has always been Boost Mobile's biggest caveat, and the reason why that some people who give them a shot end up leaving them. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because it is still present today. Today, if I wanted to, I couldn't buy a data-only SIM card and then throw it into my Pixel 2 XL, which is still a capable phone. This phone is still badass and it still functions very well. And it's on Android 11, which is, as of the 4th, the latest version of Android. I still consider it the latest version of Android only because while Android 12 has been released officially on October 4th, it is not available for Pixels to install right now, and we don't have a time frame as to when, which is a whole nother story. But so anyways, that has been Boost's biggest problem. Now, you know what? I'm gonna play the consumer, the end user, and not the tech host of a podcast or anything like that. I'm just gonna say this. The reason why I find it frustrating is because I find that there's no real clear reasoning for Boost Mobile to say they can't support unlocked devices that were manufactured and released before October 2020. I am currently using the iPhone XS on Boost Mobile right now. That device is unlocked and it's been released before October 2020. So to me, it just feels like, can I throw it at them and say that Boost Mobile is being biased, that they'll allow iPhones to activate, but not older? I mean, it's just, it's one of those weird things that, I have questions. And I ask this, trust me, I'm a troll to Boost Care on Twitter because I like to hit them with questions just to find out things and just to see who slips up and says what. Because it's baffling. It's really baffling the excuses that they give and the reasons they give. There really is no clear reason. From a system standpoint, there's not a clear reason why older Pixel devices that are older than October of 2020, why they can't activate on there. I mean, first of all, they're using an expanded network. Basically, they're using T-Mobile's network. and I can put the Pixel 2 XL on Metro by T-Mobile. I've done it. I've logged in when I had Metro. I logged in and I did an IMEI swap and put the SIM card in the Pixel 2 XL and used Metro on it. So there's no excuse there as to why they can't do it. I've used the Pixel 2 XL on Mint Mobile. I've used it just on about any prepaid and MVNO company that uses T-Mobile's network. The only one that refuses to allow it to activate is Boost Mobile. And I know Boost Mobile is not owned by T-Mobile. They are with a company that is currently right now the rival of T-Mobile, which is Dish Wireless. And yeah, I don't see a clear good reason why they cannot activate the Pixel 2 XL. Hey, what's up, Eric? What's going on? I have the G Stylus 5G, and I'm still running on Android 11 through Metro. Do you think Android 12 is available now for Metro? From what I'm knowing, no device is going to have Android 12 ready to install as of today. It's officially released. Source code files are available through Google. You can download source code files if you're a custom ROM builder, and you can build your custom ROM. As a matter of fact, XDA just dropped an article talking about the very first Android 12 custom ROM that was built. So that was pretty quick work. Today is October 6th. The source code files were officially released for official Android 12 on the 4th. So the custom ROM was released yesterday. So just a day after the first custom ROM was built. And you know, as crazy as it may sound, yeah, it's just crazy. So like Pixels don't have the official Android 12 yet. Any other device that was able to use the beta program and get a beta of Android 12, they don't have it ready yet. And there's not any devices that are like, you know, out there that are currently updating to it. And that's what left people scratching their heads like, okay, if it's officially released, why isn't it ready for anyone to install it? No, don't worry about it, Eric. It's all good. It's all good. But thank you for being here too, Eric. Appreciate it. Baby Yoda, what's up, man? What's going on? Happy Hump Day. Yes, it is. Today is Hump Day. I need like a life-size camel in the background when it's a Hump Day podcast or whatever. I mean, it's just crazy. But anyways, yeah, that just seems to be Boost Mobile's biggest caveat is just the lack of support for unlocked devices and then the endless barrage of excuses as to why. You know, when I first heard of the merger and everything like that, and I heard that Dish Wireless was going to pick up Boost Mobile, and that while Dish was building out their network, Boost would have to rely on T-Mobile's network for a few years. I was thinking because of relying on T-Mobile's network for a few years, it would open up the door for unlocked devices. But Boost Mobile seems to trend backwards on that. One of the biggest, the biggest caveat is a lack of support for unlocked devices, and this kind of like coincides with it. It's also how you can swap devices. It's a pain. It's a pain in the butt, and I would be straight with everybody. You know, I like Boost Mobile. I think the service is okay. As far as like network connection, speed tests, and stuff like that, I think the services is okay. I can handle using what I'm using, even if it has a 35 gigabyte threshold where you pass that and then you're throttled down for the remainder of your bill cycle. I don't really see a huge problem with the 35 gigs. Some people will because, and on a side note, I think a lot of people really get frustrated with these, 35 gig deep cryo, 35 gig throttle. It's because there's a limitation set, right? There are people who don't even hit 30 gigs in a month and they're complaining about 35 gigs. And it's like, what are you complaining about? If you don't even hit that mark, what are you worried about? But that's for another discussion. But the thing about Boost Mobile, what coincides with the caveat of the fact that they don't support unlocked devices is, switching devices. Switching devices is a pain in the butt to do. It's insane. And I'll just call it what it is. I think it's flat out thievery. They're pulling a heist. Boost Mobile is literally pulling a heist. If, let's say like they did support my Pixel 2 XL, right? So I wanted to switch from my iPhone XS to my Pixel 2 XL, right? even Metro by T-Mobile, if you wanted to do it, right? Like Metro by T-Mobile locks the SIM to the IMEI that is. Here we go again. I forget that. Sorry if it glitched out. Okay. We might be getting better. I know it kind of crashed. Oh, I don't know why it's doing it this morning. Maybe I shouldn't pick up the Pixel 2 XL and wave it around. I'm using it for a hotspot. I have my Los Mobile SIM in there. So I apologize if it crashed and I looked funny or whatever. My bad. But anyways, what I was... Seems like they keep crashing. I don't know what's going on with this. Let me know if it's freezing up on your guys' end. I don't like how this is going today. I don't know why this is happening so much. Okay, I'll try again. Or maybe Boost Mobile hears that I'm about to like talk about them, so they're throwing shade my way. Okay, so anyways, what I was saying is that with Metro by T-Mobile, if you're gonna do a device swap, you literally, all you have to do is just log into your Metro account. I'm back, it's good now. Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is just so weird. I'll try to get through this. I appreciate your guys' patience for hanging in there, even though it's like crapping out. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, if you want to do an IMEI swap on Metro by T-Mobile, you just log into your Metro account, you plug in your IMEI to make sure that's compatible with them, and of course, most unlocked devices are, and then you agree to the changes. It's gonna have you verify your ICC ID, which is your SIM card, hit save, and it updates. And then the SIM card from Metro that's in the old phone will stop providing it service, and you have to pop it out and put it in your new phone, and then the service goes through. Like, I don't mind doing that. I don't care. Some people complain about that and talk about, oh my God, why can't it just be like AT&T and just pop the SIM card in somewhere else? And it's like security measures, right? You don't want anyone cloning your SIM card, much less stealing your SIM card and doing a SIM swap or everything like that, right? So, yeah, everything's fine. Oh, jeez. Okay, maybe I should close the window later. I have it open because it feels good in Phoenix right now. It's not hot whatsoever. We're getting a cold front coming through, so we're going to be like in the high 70s. And so I don't need AC. I just have my window open and have cold air come through. But that also brings bugs. Jeez. But thanks, Troy. Thanks for letting me know. Earlier it was crashing, and I picked up what I'm using because I'm live streaming on Los Mobile through the hotspot on my phone. I waved the phone around, and all of a sudden it started to crash. So it's sitting still, pretty right there, and hopefully it stays that way. The connection stays good, and then I can get through this podcast this morning. But yeah, it's you know what, like, it's just security to protect you, so that way no one does a SIM swap on you and you don't lose your account and your services and all that other stuff, right? With Boost Mobile, it's absolutely different. With Boost Mobile, you got to keep going and buying a freaking SIM card from them just to do a phone swap. So once you activate an unlocked device with one of their TN SIM cards for their expanded network, that SIM is locked. And, you know, I confirmed that because I switched over, like I bought another SIM for $10 at Walmart last week because Walmart carries the SIM kit. Best Buy doesn't carry the SIM kit anymore. Go figure. But Walmart did. So I bought one And I went ahead and did a phone swap. First of all, doing it from the website sucks now. It used to be really good before, but now it just totally sucks. So I had to chat with an agent through the Boost app to do the change. Um, Gave them the ICC ID to the new SIM card and put that in the Pixel 5. And then it was working in the Pixel 5, right? And I got 5G connection and everything like that. It was okay. But yeah, I wanted to use a different provider that I have on my Pixel 5. So I ended up putting the visible SIM back into the Pixel 5 and I did a IMEI swap on my Boost Mobile account. The moment that I plugged in the iPhone XS's IMEI, the old SIM card that was with that phone automatically popped up. So chatting with a rep just to confirm, they were like, yes, once you activate a SIM card to an unlocked device, that SIM card is locked to that unlocked device. If you were to grab another unlocked device and put that SIM card in it, even if you try to do an IMEI swap and validate the ICC ID of the SIM card, that's the ICC ID of that SIM card is bonded to the first IMEI that it's connected with. And I'm like, so every time that you want to switch, you got to go and buy a freaking SIM card. If you didn't already activate one in the unlocked device, you got to go buy one. Now these SIM cards, they're $10. Now some people will be like, well, it's only $10. You telling me you can't afford $10? Man, that crap adds up. Okay, I know customers are not going to be swapping devices 10 times, you know, uh, in their time with Boost Mobile, right? I mean, that usually is like, content creators that end up doing that because they want to test something to be able to make a video about a subject and provide info to everybody who's willing to listen. So I know, like, like regular customers are not dealing with that type of stuff. I totally get it. It's still a pain in the butt to do that and to have to buy a SIM card and have that SIM card completely locked to that unlocked device. It just doesn't make sense. Why does Boost Systems do that? There's really not a clear-cut reason why they should be doing that. And it makes me wonder, is that going to happen with the transformable network, which is their AT&T side now, which just went live yesterday for Boost Mobile in certain markets. So if you live in a market that supports it, you're actually able to go to Boost Mobile. If you want to try out the AT&T network, you have to sign up for a new account because it is only for new activations that can activate on the AT&T side of Boost Mobile with the new AN SIM card. Yeah, previous customers cannot make that switch just yet, which kind of confirms the rumor that I heard about, that it was going to go live in October, and then previous customers, current customers will be able to switch to the AN SIM card in November. So we got another month before regular customers can try out the AT&T network without having to create an entirely new account. But is it going to be the same thing on that too? If you go and get an AN SIM card and you activate, are you locked? Are you locked to basically that SIM card to that IMEI? And that's going to totally suck. It is, because like I said, on the Metro side, you don't need to go back to Metro and buy another SIM card. As a matter of fact, if you have a Metro account and, yeah, this is the Rise and Shine episode, early morning. Welcome, Steve. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. But Metro, even if you had Metro and say, like, you didn't pay your bill, you shut down your account, and it's been closed off for like 6 months or whatever, the old SIM card you have, you can use it to reactivate Metro. You don't have to go and buy a new SIM card. With Boost Mobile, every SIM card is locked to the IMEI it first activates on. And that is a huge deal. And it's a deal breaker for a lot of people. Some people just want to pop their SIM and go. Some people find it a little bit aggravating, but will still do it, even if the IMEI is locked to the SIM card just to protect from SIM swap. And that if you want to switch, you just have to go in your account and do an IMEI swap, and the SIM card will bond with the new IMEI, and you just pop that in a new phone, right? No, who wants to go and pay $10 every time you want to switch to another unlocked device? Like, Boost Mobile needs to get with the times. This is not good at all whatsoever. And I know customers don't swap their phones out 10 times a month. I get it, but still, you know, the Aloha Nation in the house, appreciate it, man. It's still aggravating because some people won't even know this, right? Like they don't tell you when you set up Boost Mobile or when you bring in a bring your own device. They don't tell you, by the way, the SIM card that you're going to use to activate on Boost Mobile is going to be locked to the IMEI of the unlocked device. They don't tell you that, right? So let's say you do activate your device and then you switch to a new device that you bought maybe like 6 months later, and so you get a whole new SIM card for that new one. And then so you pop the SIM card out on your old device and you throw it in a drawer somewhere because you think it's worthless. But then you want to go back to your old device and you go and you buy a new SIM card from Boost Mobile and you try to activate it in the old unlocked device that you have, and it's it's gonna have to go to tech support. They're gonna have to make that change for you because when you put in the IMEI of the old device that you had active on Boost Mobile, it's going to be looking for that ICC ID number for the original SIM that was in it when you activated it. You threw it away. So you have to go through headaches just to get the service on your device. It's just, it's like, what the fudge? Man, oh man, what the fudge? That's all I gotta say to it. It's just like, what the hell? I I am the type of person that likes to think that the glass is half full, right? I can definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm always looking to the brighter side of things, and I always remain on the positive side of things. But something like that Boost Mobile does as business, I just can't see the benefits in that, other than it's going to stress Boost Mobile customers out, and it's totally piss them off. And it's also what deters people from even wanting to try Boost Mobile. Boost Mobile's been notorious in a lot of people's minds for not supporting unlocked devices back in their Sprint days. Some people got excited for Boost Mobile when they were going to be utilizing the T-Mobile network, people thinking, okay, now I can bring an unlocked device to Boost Mobile. But Boost wants to set limitations, at least on the Android side. If your Android device is older than October 2020, they won't let you activate it. But you can activate an iPhone XS on Boost Mobile, and that's older than 2020. So it's like, what, favoritism, biased? Boost Mobile loves iPhones more than Android, but they sell a hell of a lot of Android devices. I mean, these are some of the things that go through people's heads when they kind of think about it. Out of aggravation, because there are people who are like, hey, some of the things that Boost Mobile offers is kind of right up my alley. So they would rather sign up with it. But what holds back them even making that jump is because of the limitations. So that is Boost Mobile's biggest caveat, is just how they implement the use of bringing your own device program. Like, why even have one if you're gonna just totally restrict it so badly that, I mean, it's like handcuffing everybody. That's just really bad. Anyways, let's switch tracks and let's talk about the Pixel 6, the launch, the excitement. Last night I dropped a video. I talked about my predictions. I said what I felt the pricing is going to be for these phones: $749.99 for the Pixel 6, $899.99 for the Pixel 6 Pro base model start out. That's what I think they're going to price this at day of launch. Feel free to chime in on your guys' predictions of what you think the pricing is going to be for the 6 and the 6 Pro. October 19th. And it sucks. not that the event sucks, but so things in my personal life is slightly changing around, and with this new job and everything like that, I have to go through a training program with this new job, and it's during the day, 8 to 4:30 p.m. And obviously I'm going to be working on the 19th. And so I won't be able to sit here and do a live reaction to the Made by Google event, which is my favorite thing to do. It's crashing again. I apologize. Okay, watching it now. I don't know why it's doing that. Make sure it doesn't crash again, but yeah. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to do like a live reaction to it. That's what's like, totally like it's aggravating because with this new job and the training, you can't miss a single day. Because I was thinking like if I can miss at least one day, I'll probably just take that day off so I can watch the event. But I'm gonna have to watch it late um, and react to it in a replay of it. You know, so I think that day at work, I'm going to be avoiding my phone as best as possible so I don't hear or see anything from anyone that talks about the event, so I can watch it with a fresh set of eyes. It's actually my laptop. It's not the lowest mobile signal. It's actually my laptop that's doing it, which has never given me this problem before. But yeah, give me your guys' predictions. What do you think the Pixel 6 is going to cost at launch, and what do you think the Pixel 6 Pro is going to cost at launch? Are you guys excited for the Tensor chip? Right? Is the Tensor chip going to be something that is driving you to buy the Pixel 6? Is it the fact that it supposedly doesn't have a Qualcomm modem, but it has a Samsung modem? Are those some of the things that you're interested in? Is it the new design of the phone? Is it the fact that they've gone flag again as far as what people hold flagships to a standard? You guys let me know. Those that catch the replay, let me know in the comments your predictions. Yeah, I don't know. This laptop sucks. I don't even know why I chose to do the live stream on this one today. I should have just used the other one. It's so bad. It just keeps crashing out. But yeah, you guys let me know your predictions and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think the pricing is going to be. Gotcha. Khalid, thanks for coming in, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, give me your predictions. What do you guys think the pricing is going to be? It doesn't matter. We're not worried about who's right or wrong. We're just throwing predictions out because, we are just around the corner from the Made by Google event. And hopefully the event is good. Hopefully it's not boring. Thomas Ryan, hi. Hello. Welcome. Ahead of time, for some reason, this laptop, I don't know why I used this Chromebook for. I don't know why I chose to use this one today. But it just seems to be crashing. It's not the hotspot with Los Mobile. It's this Chromebook because I'm watching, and for some reason the Wi-Fi antenna just drops its connection, and then it loads back on, and then it crashes. So. The sound is choppy in your left. Yeah, it's gonna be the Chromebook. But I'm like 34 minutes into this pod, so restarting it, it's just the vibe is already here right now. I'll just stick and grind it. So I don't plan to be on too much longer, but I just want to get everybody's predictions of what they think the pricing of the Pixel 6 and the 6 Pro is going to cost. I said mine, which was $749.99 for the Pixel 6, $899.99 for the Pixel 6 Pro. Starting off base, right? 128 gig model. So of course you tack on another 100 if you go to the 256 on either one, but that's what I think it's going to cost. Of course, I will grab the Pixel 6. I'm going for the 6, right? Not the 6 Pro. I'm gonna grab the 6. Probably late November, maybe early December. That's all good, Blaze. Welcome, and I'll let you know right now, like my Chromebook's being a pain in the butt, so it's crashing the live stream every now and then. So every now and then it stops, and then it just gets choppy, and then it goes. So I'm just forewarning you. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna get the Pixel 6 probably at the end of November. I don't think there's gonna be any Black Friday deals on it or Cyber Monday deals. Um, so I don't, but I am gonna get it then, and then I'll do my review, my stuff on it or whatever. I'm really more curious to see just how well the 5G connection is using a Samsung modem instead of a Qualcomm modem. Um, since it's using its own tensor chip, that's the other reason why I want to try it out is to know how the tensor chip is and if it's that good. So those are the things that I'm looking at when buying me a Pixel 6 and being able to use it. That is my reasoning. Is what I want to test those things out and then be able to report back my perception of how I use the phone and how it's responding to the way that I use a smartphone. Kind of give you guys all the inner workings of that. But it'll be like a month and a half after, because the launch event is on October 19th, but the actual launch where you can get the phone, like you can probably pre-order on the 19th, but you can buy the phone come October 28th, which is a day before my late friend's birthday. His birthday was the 29th. It's the friend that I talked about in past live streams, the one that passed away about 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, and yeah. So his birthday is October 29th, and so yeah, the Pixel 6 comes out on the 28th of October. So by the time that I even order one mid-December as like a Christmas gift to myself, it'd be like a month and a half while this phone is out. So I won't be too late to the game as far as giving like a review on the Pixel 6 and whatnot, but it will be kind of late. And then I wonder, I mean, I know, like, I'm not gonna ask my friends that who are part of Team Pixel. I'm pretty sure they probably got their email to confirm their address, so that way Google can send them the Pixel 6, and or they probably already got their Pixel 6 and they're just under an embargo and can't talk about it. Um, but yeah, I've been checking my email to see if maybe this time around the Team Pixel members discovered me, and they haven't. I didn't get no email from them, so I'm okay. I am with the Pixel super fans, which is a Facebook group. It's really what it is. But it's really cool though, because I get to interact with other people who enjoy Pixels, and we get to chat. It's a private group on Facebook, which I think that if Google Plus was still around, the Pixel Superfans would have been hosted on Google Plus. Yes, it still would have been private, but it would have been on Google Plus. I don't think it would have been on Facebook. But Facebook is, yeah. But you can't really. I don't think you could do exclusive groups on Twitter. But yeah. So far, my experience with the Pixel Superfans it's been okay. It's how do I put it? You have to navigate through a lot of it, because a lot of the stuff on there, I mean, there's like a good chunk of it is complaining about the Google Pixels, and I'm like, okay, I can understand reporting an issue and trying to get them to look into it, but some of the stuff that people post on the Pixel Superfans is just insane. Like, it's not constructive criticism. It's not constructive feedback. It just seems like that they just want to throw a tantrum. And I'm just like, how did you get in here? But I mean, that's, it is what it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You got my attention. ADHD kicking in right now. Yeah. I should really close that window. But I don't want to close my window because it feels good. The air outside feels good. It's cold. It's not super cold like would be in Cleveland, but it's cool. Not 110. As a matter of fact, I wonder if I can show you guys this funny video that I posted on my Facebook page for Aloha Android. If I can, I'll share it right now. Uh, Something kind of funny. Hopefully, I can get in it. Oh, well, if I can get it up here, I'll show you guys. It's kind of funny. It's I found it from a video that talks about 10 reasons why you shouldn't move to Arizona. There we go. It always does that. I put in the right password, and then there we go. I'll just save the password. But okay. But yeah, like I put in the password, and it's the correct one, and it tells me that it failed. But I put in the same password, and then it's like, oh yeah, you're good. Oh, actually, it's on my personal Facebook, but that's all right though. I can find the video. Okay, I gotta turn the background music off so I can share this with you guys. I think it's kind of funny. So turn on audio and select the Chrome tab. Share. Oh my gosh, you guys hear my dogs? This is what happens when you get chihuahuas. They bark at every dog out there.
Be so hot, be so hot. Can it burn a lot? How can it be so hot? Be so hot, be so hot. Can it burn a lot? Burn me a lot, burn me a lot, burn me a lot. Arizona, it's like a damn oven. Summer is a terrible time. Oh, Arizona, there's not enough shade. Here it feels like the sun is 10 feet away. You step outside and it's like walking right into hell. I can't leave the house because my tires are melted. 103 at night? What the? Is EG's open? I could just bathe in an EG's right now. My pool isn't cool. My shoes are all goo. How can it be so hot? Be so hot. Be so hot. Be so hot. Can it burn a lot? Burn me a lot. Burn me a lot. Burn me a lot. Arizona, I feel like the devil. The summer is a terrible time. Oh, Arizona, I wish it would rain more. It feels like the sun is 10 feet away. Ow.
Um, I found like I watched that video and I was like, um, the person that made that video is spot on. His 10 reasons why you shouldn't move to Phoenix, Arizona. He's spot on. I mean, housing and rent used to be really cheap here. It has gone up in the last couple of years. So it's pretty much now at like the national standard, right? So like buying a house in Scottsdale can be as low for $360,000, and that's a house without a pool. If you want a pool, add another $30,000 to that, and then of course, electric here is high, so you can expect paying $4,000 annually for electric. Um, it was the people. Yes, people here aren't very nice. People aren't very sociable here, And yeah, just a lot of the stuff he said in that video, I just thought was absolutely crazy. Just I forgot, I forgot where. I'm not gonna search the channel up. I'm just gonna say if you want to find a video, just search 10 reasons not to move to Phoenix, Arizona, and you'll see it. It has like a yellow banner going across the thumbnail, and it says 10 reasons. Let's see. Louis says, fortunately, Boost Mobile, it runs locally on Liberty Mobile Network in Puerto Rico, formerly known as AT&T. Interesting. Interesting. Didn't know that, but that's actually good to know. And it's now going to be running on AT&T here. I mean, you get two options with Boost Mobile. You can either stay on the T-Mobile side, or you can move over to the AT&T side, which is good for Boost customers because if your area AT&T is better and less congested, then switching over to AT&T makes sense, right? Um, Here, Verizon's pretty congested. I know that, and T-Mobile is very congested here. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Um, Anyways, yeah. So I know it's a kind of crazy song that he made. I thought it was pretty cool, so I kind of got the song, and yeah, you know, made a little video, posted it to my Facebook. Link in the description. If you guys want to follow, if you guys use Facebook a lot, you guys want to follow some of the things I talk about tech wise, I have a tech Facebook profile. So it's not my personal profile. My personal profile is just for my family that's on Facebook. But if you want to follow me on Facebook, go ahead. The link's in the description. Um, Also, before I start ending things right now, the audio podcast, I actually uploaded two videos. What the hell? Two two audio clips on the audio podcast. So I am actually going to start recording more audio for that and focusing on that too as well. Um, yeah, I just got a lot of things going. AT&T Mobility in Puerto Rico is now Liberty Mobile Puerto Rico. That's cool. That's awesome. Um, Good to know. A lot of people will find that beneficial to know that. Um, but I mean, yeah. So I mean, the audio stuff's back. I tweet out links to them. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, or I post on Facebook too. Also, so if you follow me on Facebook, then you'll find links to those. You can actually just find my podcast on any podcast source that you use, whether it's Google Podcasts, Apple, Breaker, Stitcher, Spotify, whatever you use. Right? Just look for Aloha Android, and you'll find me. Um, yeah, I think I'm just I got to focus on that. Like, I kind of like really chilled for a while. So like I'm trying to get into the grind, um, podcasting, a couple of days out of the week, uploading just about every day, every other day, sometimes 3 times a day. I know maybe that might be annoying or whatever, but like more content on the channel, um, more videos, more discussions and things like that. Yeah, I've been grinding out some videos and stuff. I got videos that's already pre-recorded already. I've already recorded a bunch of stuff. I just gotta do the editing on it. Most of them are just like voiceovers that I gotta complete, finish up just a small little stuff to it, and then upload it and set it to Premiere. And that's the reason why like a lot of the videos are premiered. Just a heads up. So those that were like talking about the Premiere intro, like that is YouTube's Premiere intro. That's actually not mine. I know it seems pretty badass, right? It's just the way that the thing, it looks like an industrial factory that's gearing up to just fire on all cylinders and everything like that. And like the sound audio they use for it is just so like dramatic and high climactic that is just like woo, you know. Um, but yeah, that machine looking intro and the video premieres, that's YouTube. So like YouTube now, for content creators has like you have different ways of doing it. As a matter of fact, I think I can just show you guys. Um, well, actually, no, I can't because I don't have a video that's set to premiere, so I can't show you guys. But the way that it works is that when for content creators, you guys know what I'm talking about. You only can do this from a computer. You can't do it from the YouTube Studios app on your mobile phone. You have to do it from a desktop browser. But when you go in to like set up all your information, like you fill out your description box area, you put your video tags in to the far right that way. Yeah, look at the thing that way. You'll see like where you can set it to premiere instantly, make the video private, and then underneath it says schedule, right? So I choose schedule, even if I'm gonna premiere it the same day. I still choose schedule just to set up the premiere and everything like that. So I'll schedule it for like an hour later, like an hour and a half later, or whatever. And then underneath it, once you schedule it and you select premiere in the schedule, and then you hit done, underneath it you're going to see a blue option with a plus mark next to it that says set up premiere. You click that, and it allows you'll have drop down menus. So the first drop down menu is you choose the type of countdown you want for your premiere. You can keep it on the default one, and then there's different ones. And the one that I chose that I use is called Sci-Fi, and that will do the whole machine looking one. And you can change how long you want the countdown to be. So you can, defaults to 2 minutes. You can choose it to be just 1 minute countdown before the premiere, or you can do as much as 10 minutes of a countdown. And then underneath those, you have the option to add a trailer. And that's how I was adding trailers to the wait time on the premiere. And I figured a good trailer is something cool because if people come, like they see, like I tweet, like, hey, no, this video premieres in 1 hour, they might click the YouTube video link and it opens up. Well, I'm not premiering the video just yet. So there's a trailer there for you to watch that lets you know that the premiere is not ready yet, but here's something to look at. This, kind of like tell you what you're about to get into, right? And like yesterday, I did the one for the Android Be Together Not the Same campaign. I put that as a trailer, and so, but that's how you can set up a premiere and then change the way that the premiere countdown goes. So yeah, that belongs to the tube. Um, but anyhow, here in just a minute. I mean, first of all, for the last couple of videos that I did, I was amazed at just like how much views it got, and I'm very grateful. I am very grateful for even just having one view, or to see one video that I made recently just kind of like go up to like over 2,000 views in 2 days. That's crazy. I did not expect that. And it was just me telling everybody that Android 12 was official. It's no longer considered beta. But to get out of beta for Pixel devices and other beta accepted devices, and for other Android devices that would update to Android 12, it wasn't going to be ready yet. And so it stuck to have to tell people that. But that video got a hell of a lot of views. And so thank you everybody that took the time to watch it, to thumbs up it. Even those who thumbs down the video, like thank you guys at least for rating the video. Yeah, it hit a very nostalgic feeling about why I'm on YouTube and why I do this and why I continue to do it, even though I know I'm yesterday's news. Like I'm 5 years ago, I was discovered. More people were finding my channel, more people were subscribing to it, more people were watching the live streams. And now I'm kind of like yesterday's whitewash, but I don't give a crap if I'm that or if I'm still relevant in this space. I just like making videos and also coming on and live streaming every now and then. And I kind of like doing it this way. When I live stream every day, I feel like that I'm just like invading everybody's life. When I live stream like once or twice a week, it's like really exciting to get back on here and just like hang out with everybody and just conversate. Before I go, Luis says, Liberty Mobile Puerto Rico purchased to AT&T Mobility. However, Liberty, it has 4 products: cable, TV, internet, home phone, and now mobile phones. Gotcha. So I mean, they're pretty much offering like it all. Pretty much like what AT&T does, right? And Verizon. I think Verizon. Does Verizon still have home phone? I think they do. But anyways, guys, that's the show for today. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me, commenting, interacting. Appreciate y'all for being here. Sorry that it crashed a few times. I won't use this Chromebook again. I'll use the other one to live because that was just horrible. That was just horrible that it crashed so many times like that. I'm very sorry that it did. But enjoy the rest of your day. Hashtag Hump Day if you made it all the way through on the replay. Appreciate you guys for that too as well. And yeah, y'all be blessed out there. Stay good. And yeah. Law. See you guys Friday.